It's Keller circling up top, finds Schmaltz, high slot, between the hash marks, shoots, scores! Nick Schmaltz evens things up. 6 minutes into the second period, it's 1-1. Penalty coming up as the puck's freed up to Logan Cooley. He's tripped. Utah has in the slot, turning, shoots, and scores! Clayton Keller, with the delayed penalty, fires a top shelf over the unsuspecting Jordan Binnington, who was still searching for the puck. Keller takes it right circle, drags to his left, pushes to Cooley, one-time feed to Kessering, he shoots and scores! Recollected at the right point, John Marino has it. Takes it towards the left. Left circle, shoots, tipped in! Utah takes the lead! Keller shot it into the slot, and Nick Schmaltz pile drives it in. 2-1 Utah. 11:35 to go in the first. Midway through the third, it's a tight one between Utah and Montreal. The Habs lead 4-3 here at Delta Center. These teams are far from unaccustomed to close games. Utah has gone to overtime 12 times, Montreal 10 times. The Habs have a winning record in the extra frame, while Utah has a losing record. But the only other time that Utah and Montreal have faced off, back at Centre Bell in Montreal, Utah won in OT. Mikhail Sergachev slotted the game winner. He's on the ice, anchoring the defensive pairing for Utah. Neutral zone face-off goes to the hockey club. Sergachev dumps in behind Montreal's net, but Caden Goulet is the first one there for the Canadiens. He scoops up and is immediately met by a wall of Utah forwards. Still, he escapes out towards his right, carries it through the neutral zone. 2-on-1 for Montreal up the near side boards. Brendan Gallagher, right circle, takes it, spins back, shoots. Vanelka comes up with the blocker save and traps it against his chest on the rebound. 9 minutes to go in the third, 4-3 Montreal. Cole Caulfield has the latest goal. Neither team has gained an advantage of more than one goal. It started off with a Josh Stone power play marker for Utah, 90 seconds in. Mike Matheson answered back on a breakaway not even 2 minutes later. Nick Bugstad capped the first for Utah, scoring a goal off the back of Sam Montembeau's head. Second period was all Montreal, goals from Patrick Laine and Kirby Doc. Left circle face-off goes to the Habs. Shot wide right of the net. Vanelka skates out of the crease and gloves it. To wrap up our scoring summary, brought to you by U of U Health, Logan Cooley had the third goal for Utah at the beginning of this frame to even things up. Took that on a one-timer, really on a rebound off of a Keller shot. But then Caulfield, of course, scored the latest goal, slinging it stick side over Vanelka. Another left circle draw coming up for the Habs. Jake Evans wins it for Montreal. Shot from the point, blocked it away. Played out to the near side corner. Pushed behind net for Evans. He slings it out to the left side point. That slapped out of there. Nick Schmaltz gets the hack on it and pushes it to center ice. 8:40 to go in the third. 4-3 Montreal the score. These teams are now roughly even in shots on goal. That puck is kicked up into the stands. And a young fan made a basket catch right up against the chest, leaning over the seat to the causeway. Of course, that's the type of thing you'd see at a baseball stadium. We've been thinking a lot about baseball with the Winter Classic at Wrigley Field just about 2 weeks ago. Well, Lawson Krause grew up a three-sport athlete, rooting for these Montreal Canadiens, but also going to Montreal Expos games before they relocated to Washington, D.C. to become the Nationals. Utah wins the center ice draw. Michael Carcone skates that one onto the attack, finds Matias Michelli, left side, hash marks, but play down to the neutral zone. Montreal takes it 2-on-1. Near side, Laine throws into the slot, shoots over the crossbar. Alex Newhook gets in close but can't finish it. Played back to the blue line. Newhook picks up. He pops that one behind cage. Newhook played 2 years of college hockey at BC with Jack McBain for Utah. Now those two spar over the puck at the blue line once again. McBain prevails, gives it to Michelli. Michael Carcone skates that one onto the attack with Michelli to his right. Montreal jabs that one back to the logo where Ian Cole picks up. Right to left moves the Hockey Club. 7:45 to go in the third, trailing by 1. Juuso Valimaki marches up the near side boards, takes it to left circle on the attack, pushes behind cage, finds Nick Schmaltz on the rebound, hits Logan Cooley at the right side point, drops back into the slot. Sergachev takes it, right point, shoots off a body in front. Gallagher scoops it up for Montreal and punches it out of the zone. Schmaltz reacquires for the Hockey Club. 7:15 to go in the third, sends a lead pass for Keller, but too far ahead of him, and that is an icing. We've talked plenty about injuries throughout this one. John Marino in his first game back for Utah, although back is a misnomer because he had never suited up for the Hockey Club. Spent the first half of the season sidelined with a lower body injury. He was acquired in a trade in the offseason with New Jersey. He's out there on defense for Utah. Marino was one of the first moves that Utah ever made since transferring the roster over from Arizona. Right circle draw on Montreal's attacking side. Utah wins it and throws it the length of the rink for an icing, so we bring it all back. Other moves as a result of injury. Josh Doan is up with the team. He scored the opening goal in this one, his third game since being called up from Tucson to replace Dylan Gunther, who's out indefinitely with a lower body injury. He was Utah's leading goal scorer before he went down. Patrick Laine has been back for Montreal for 14 games. They won the right circle draw. Played up top, but a whistle quickly on the play as there is a yard sale on the ice. Somebody lost his stick. Looks like Juuso Valimaki is without his blade, rather Juraj Slafkovsky. And a penalty is coming up here against Slafkovsky. Interference against the 2022 first overall pick. Slafkovsky punched down Utah's centerman, Nick Schmaltz, on that play, while the puck was way away from him. So with a 4-3 Montreal advantage, Utah heads on the power play for the 6th time and has a chance to even this up again. Left circle face-off. Logan Cooley on the draw for Utah. He spears it back to Nick Schmaltz at the near side point. Pushes over center to Sergachev. Moving towards the left goal. Sergachev hits Keller out of rim of the right circle. Plays it to Cooley. He scored in the right circle. That's where he is with it now. Throws it off of Dennis Savard's stick as the defenseman crouched down. Sergachev takes it back at the blue line but can't hold on to the puck. Poked out to center ice. Breakaway for Montreal. In the slot. Suzuki shoots. And diving save Vejmelka. The whistle blown on the play. Vejmelka sprawled out and got his left pad on the puck as Suzuki broke in close. Penalty could be coming up against Utah here. And a penalty shot is coming up for Montreal. So Sergachev, after misplaying the puck, hooked Suzuki as he went in. Correction, Jake Evans as he went in. So Evans gets a penalty shot here. This is the first time Utah has had to deal with a penalty shot. Here comes Evans, who scored 10 goals this season. At the left circle, drives in close. Forehand on the right side, shoots it off of Vejmelka's pad and out. Karel Vejmelka sticks with Evans the entire time and stacks up his left pad to get in the way. Evans carried it forehand and tried to drag over to Vejmelka's stick side. Right circle draw coming up for Montreal. 25 seconds gone off of Utah's power play. 4-3 the Canadiens lead. 6:40 to go in the third. Habs win the faceoff, shoot it on net, but Vejmelka gloves it. Another right circle draw coming up here. Well, Karel Vejmelka has played sure-footed over the last few minutes. Utah is still wasting a power play. Finally, the Hockey Club wins the draw and takes it right to left. 90 seconds to go on the power play. Interference against Juraj Slafkovsky. 4-3 Montreal. 6.5 to play in the third. On the attack now, Clayton Keller skates up the bench side boards, pokes it behind cage. Scooped up by Dvorak for Montreal, and he rings it out the length of the ice. Utah has to reset. Now a minute to go on the power play. 6 minutes to go in regulation. Logan Cooley blisters over the logo right to left. Fires it to the scorer's table boards for Josh Doan. Stutters towards his right. Pokes a puck to Cooley. Behind Cage, he rings out off the boards, but Montreal intercepts. Dvorak once again clears out. Launches that one the length of the ice. Evans is the first one there for Montreal. Staples it against the end board. Sergachev in pursuit. Keller hounds Evans for the puck. And Utah once again has possession. 35 to go on the power play. Just about 5:40 to go in the third. 1-goal lead for the visitors, Montreal. Both teams enter off of losses. Matias Maccelli muscles over the logo, carrying the puck on the left side. Forehands it to the blue line. Finds Lawson Krause, left circle. Roulette wheels up top for Kesselring. Shoots wide right of the net. That didn't have a prayer of going in. That one was maybe 3 yards off the target. He was looking for a redirection. 5 seconds left on the power play. Maccelli, high slot, shoots. Blocker save, Montembeault. Gives in to the near side corner. Power play time over. Bjugstad drops up top. Kesselring shoots. Wrists are off a body. He hit Bjugstad with an open net. Montreal takes it back left to right. Slavkovsky fresh out of the box. Muscles onto the attack, but he's poked off the puck. Michael Kesselring jabs that one away from him and rides up the low boards out to Logan Cooley at center ice, but just beyond his stick. 4:45 to go in regulation. 4-3 Montreal. Caulfield taps the puck onto the attack. Into the far side corner. John Marino scoops up for Utah and outlets it to Michael Kesselring at the far side boards. Montreal takes it back once again. Played out to Caulfield on the near side boards. He hasn't gone multiple games without a point since November 11th. Utah sets up on the attack amid the Let's Go Utah chants, moving right to left. Montreal scoops up towards the near side boards. Matheson spears that to center ice. Long pass gloved down by Ian Cole. That is called for a hand pass. That takes us to a break. Just over 4 minutes to go in regulation. Utah trailing Montreal 4-3. Here comes the ice crew to clean things up. And Utah could take a lesson trying to clean up the mistakes heading into the final 4 minutes here on SCG Media. Don't go anywhere. Utah hockey coverage will be back in a moment.